The Tsarevna Frog. Long ago, in old Russia, there lived a prince who had 3 sons. One day he said to them, "Boys, shoot an arrow into the air, and wherever it falls, there you will find your wife." The eldest son went first. His arrow landed near the house of a nobleman who luckily had a beautiful daughter. The second eldest shot next, and his arrow landed near the house of a merchant who also had a beautiful daughter. Then the youngest son, Ivan, shot his arrow into the air. It landed in the middle of a swamp beside a frog, which wasn't beautiful at all. Ivan was aghast. "Father, do I have to marry a frog?" "I'm afraid so, my son. It is your destiny." So, all the brothers were married, including Ivan, who went to live with his frog. One night he came home with a long face. The frog asked him,
"Why so sad, dear husband?"
"My father wants our new wives to bake a loaf of bread and weave a silken rug by tomorrow. How can a frog do that?" The frog told Ivan not to worry.
"Just go to sleep and see what the morning brings."
When Ivan woke next morning, he was astonished to find a perfect loaf of bread and a beautiful silken rug. "How did you—" The frog just smiled. A delighted Ivan took the bread and the rug to his father, who was well pleased. But it wasn't long before Ivan again came home with a long face. "Now father has asked us to come to the palace and present our wives to him. But how can I present you?" Again the frog told Ivan not to worry.
"Just go to the palace alone. When you hear a loud noise, say to the others, 'It is only my froggy coming to be seen.'"
The next night, when Ivan arrived at the palace, alone, his brothers made fun of him. "Where's the lovely wife, Ivan?" "Must be at the beauty salon, eh? She'll be there a while." But as they laughed, there was a thunderous noise. Ivan said, "Don't worry, it's only my froggy coming to be seen." The astonished brothers looked outside and saw a magnificent carriage drawn by 6 gleaming horses. Out of it stepped the most beautiful woman Ivan had ever seen. She whispered softly to him,
"My name is Vasilisa. I didn't want to wear the frog skin tonight."
Ivan was overjoyed. Throughout all the feasting, singing and dancing, he could not take his eyes off his beautiful wife. Then, as the night drew to a close, Ivan stole out and ran home. Determined never to lose Vasilisa again, he found the frog skin and threw it into the fire. When Vasilisa returned and couldn't find her skin, she began to cry.
"Oh, Ivan, what have you done? I am a fairy who was turned into a frog by my father. I only had to wear the frog skin one more day, and we could have been happy. But now you have interfered. I must say goodbye."
And with that, she turned into a swan and flew away. Ivan was heartbroken, for he had fallen deeply in love with Vasilisa. He set off at once to try and find her. He searched east, west, north and south, but he found no sign of her. Then, deep in the forest, he came upon a strange hut which stood on chicken legs. Inside lived a bony old witch called Baba Yaga. When Ivan told his story, Baba Yaga laughed.
"I know the fairy Vasilisa. She flies over the forest every day and stops to rest in my house."
The witch said Ivan could hide there, and when Vasilisa flew in, he must jump out and grab her. "But no matter what creature she becomes, you must never, ever let her go." So Ivan hid behind the stove and waited. Soon Vasilisa flew in, and Ivan grabbed her tight. Vasilisa turned into a rat, then a lizard, then a deadly snake, but still Ivan held on. Finally she turned into an arrow. Baba Yaga screeched,
"Quick, break the arrow into 3 and she will be yours."
Ivan did just that. And instantly Vasilisa appeared in human form. She hugged Ivan.
"Dear husband, you have broken the spell. Now we can be together forever."
So Ivan and Vasilisa flew home on the witch's magic horse and lived happily ever after